Beneath the bruised purple skies of Ethelgard, where the citadel's obsidian spires clawed at the heavens like shattered teeth, a disgraced scholar named Caius Valerius crept into the heart of ruin. The Obsidian Archive awaited him, a labyrinth of living shadows and pulsating runes, its walls etched with the forbidden language of a dead civilization. Once celebrated, now reviled for his heretical theories, Caius had traded his dignity for whispers of the Shadowscript, a magic that could rewrite reality itself. The archive's doors groaned as he slipped inside, his lantern casting frail light over shelves of writhing tome. Shadows coiled around his ankles like serpents, and his reflection in the blackened pillars grinned back, sharp and hungry, though he did not see. He found the script, ink slithering across parchment, glyphs burning into his mind. When he traced the first symbol, the air shat. For a heartbeat, he glimpsed a city of black spires, a world unmoored from reason. Power surged through him, sweet and corroding. "I was right," he whispered, laughing hoarsely as books slithered off shelves and unseen voices hissed, "More in the dark." But the archive was not abandoned. Lyra, a young archivist with secrets etched into her bloodline, watched from the shadows. She saw the madness blooming in his eyes, the way the shadows clung to him like a second skin. Days blurred. Caius grew gaunt, his hands trembling as he chanted the Shadowscript, rewriting fragments of the world. A beggar's wound sealed with a word, a noble's vault emptied with a gesture. But the Obsidian Entity, ancient and ravenous, stirred in the depth. It spoke through the script, its voice a chorus of honey and rot. "Erase your shame," it crooned, as tendrils of living darkness caressed his soul. "Become a god." When Caius erased an entire district from existence, replacing it with a yawning void, the city began to wither. Black vines choked the streets, turning flesh to obsidian, screams to silence. Lyra confronted him as he stood atop the citadel, half consumed by shadow, the entity's laughter echoing in his skull. She thrust a scroll into his hands, a mural of his predecessors, dagger in hand, sealing the entity with their own blood. Her pendant, a relic of their lineage, glowed like a dying star. "It's using you," she pleaded. But the entity offered him a crown. "Strike her down," it hissed, "and the world burns as you desire." It was the memory of his daughter's laugh, a sound lost to disgrace, that stayed his hand. With Lyra's dagger, the key to the entity's prison, he carved the final glyph into his own chest. Light erupted. The entity shrieked, dragged back into the archive's heart as Caius dissolved into ash and starlight. Ethelgard survived, scarred and skeletal. Lyra placed his journal in the hollowed citadel, its last page a confession. What is a man, if not his regret? Yet on stormlit nights, the archive's shadows still whisper. Some swear they see a figure in the void, a scholar with ember eyes, clutching a crown of blackened pages, forever torn between redemption and the dark.